Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego with my beautiful wife, Karina from Venezuela. We can't see the hats. We can't see anything. There we go. We hope everybody's doing well. This is your live stream, your YouTube channel. Everything's for you to help you get your green card, your K1 visa, etc., your spousal visa. I've got 10 years, 10 years, 10 years experience processing green cards and K1 visas and helping people. I'm not an immigration attorney. I don't give you any legal advice. I don't work for USCIS, etc. And I don't work for any of these companies that charge you an arm and a leg to process a very simple green card application or K1 visa or spousal visa or even a tourist visa. Chris and Emil, hi. Chris and Emil is in the house now. Now, your fiance, she's in the Philippines, right? In the Philippines. And you're just wrapping things up over there in the Philippines, getting that all done so we can get you to the United States of America and get your life started. Yes, in Manila at the moment. There you go. Not much longer. Jay Baxter, good evening to the Ross family. What's going on? Jay Baxter. We got Vinny, our cat, running around, and she just jumped up here, so she's going to stick her nose into the live stream because she wants to know what's going on. Right now, our cat Vinny, now Vinny was born in Miami, and she was like sniffing around the Mountain Dew here, but she welcomes everybody also. Chris and Emma, I have to transfer my ticket to December. That's okay. And Jay Baxter, you got a new cat. Well, Vinny is our new cat. Yes. Poor Tokyo, he got out into mischief out in the yard and ate something he shouldn't have eaten, some Florida or whatever. Florida is not a safe place out in the garden sometimes. So I got a new cat for Karina, and our new cat is called Venny. I write her name right here, Venny Cara. Right, that's right there. This is Venny Cara, which is short for Venezuela and Caracas. Okay. I don't know what, but now she's over here. She's watching me. I don't know why she's watching me. Anyway, let's get started with the live stream. Today is November 13th, 2024. It's what time is it? 6:02 p.m. Central Time. It feels like it's like 10 o'clock at night because we lose an hour of sleep when the clocks roll back. Whenever they roll the clocks back, I feel like I've lost a whole week of time, not just an hour. I mean, I'm like need to keep my eyes open because the government wants to keep messing with the time. Jay Baxter, my flight to Thailand is next Tuesday. Okay, so viaje para Tailandia is in próxima martes, and I'll spend 1 week there and then bring my fiance back to America on the 27th. Well, you're gonna get the first Mountain Dew salute. You get the first Mountain Dew salute of the live stream for Jay Baxter. Okay. Congratulations. Thailand's a long way. My dad lives in Thailand. He lives in Chiang Mai. So I know it's a long trip. You know, what is it? 24 hours on a so you're going to fly from America to South Korea and then to Singapore, then to Bangkok. I don't know. But it's a long way. You know, for years, my dad tried to get me to go to Thailand for a vacation to go see him. I said, no, I'm not flying. It's too far. I mean, Karina's from Venezuela. She lived in Colombia for 6 years. But Colombia was what? It's like 6 hours. But Thailand's like 24 hours on an airplane. Yeah, around 24 hours, going 16 hours to South Korea, and then 6 hours to Chiang Mai. Right, so you're going to fly to South Korea, Seoul, South Korea, and then you're going to fly from Seoul, South Korea to Bangkok, and then you're going to fly from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. I'm assuming that you're going to change planes in Bangkok. But that's all right. I mean, it's all good. Now, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. And I'm hopefully, you don't get too tired. I remember when I was in the military having to travel around all these different places. And now Vinny the cat, now she's trying to climb through the Venetian blinds. I guess she's bored already. That's all right. So it's a 24-hour turnaround. But at least you got a week there, and then that will give you enough time to recover, right? Or 2 weeks. You're going to come back to on the 27th. Now, remember, Jay Baxter, don't buy any plane tickets for your fiancée until she has her K1 visa in her hand. Don't buy any plane tickets for her until you have her plane ticket, her K1 visa in her passport. Chris and Emma, all the regulars in here is almost about to be married from the help needed. Yeah, everybody's, yeah. A lot of folks have been watching this channel for a long time. They started when they were just starting out with their K1. They were filing their K1 visa. And then they were getting their NOA1 letter, their NOA2 letter. And then they were waiting for the NBC welcome letter. And then they were waiting to get the embassy ready status so they could schedule the interview, pay the interview fee, the consular fee, fill out their DS-160, schedule the interview, schedule the biometrics. And now a lot of folks, they've already got their K1 visas and they're already getting married. Like Francois Livingston, she just got married to her now husband from Morocco. And we helped Denise Jefferson get her husband to the United States from Nigeria. They're all doing well. Everybody's just, getting their stuff processed. Jay Baxter, she has her K1. Okay, very good. She got it last month. I delayed getting her. She wanted me to spend a week with her family, so I had to schedule it for November. We're planning on getting married in December. Okay, Jay Baxter, now listen. That's good. That's very good. Now, when you get to Thailand with her family, you make sure you get at least 20, 30, 40, 50 pictures of group pictures with her family and her friends. You want to include at least 10 or 15 group family pictures at a minimum of your trip to Thailand with the green card application. So if you get married in December, so you're going to get married in December, so you're going to apply for the green card probably around February, end of February, somewhere in there. You're going to put together a strong green card application. Okay, you got to put a strong green card package together so that way you won't have another scary visa interview with USCIS. Karina, when we put together her green card package, we mailed it off February 29th of this year. And this year's already gone already, just about. And she got her green card in 3.5 months, But we've been dating and been together for 3 years. So we had all this evidence in the package, okay? The more stuff you can put in your green card application, and also that applies to the K1 visa application also, the more stuff you can put in the package, the much greater chance you have of getting an approval or minimizing the visa interviews, okay? Although you're not going to get away with the one at the embassy, that's mandatory that you have your K1 visa interview at the embassy or the consulate. It's mandatory. There's no way around it, okay? But if you're getting married in December, that would be great for Christmas. Now, if you get married in December, Jay Baxter, that means you can file as a joint tax return for your taxes for 2024 when you file your taxes. And Vinny, our cat, is doing something. Now she's in the closet digging around. You file your taxes before April 15th of 2025, you can file a joint return. Right? So that'll give you a tax break. That gives you a tax break. Ahmed, happy to see you together. Ahmed, good. Thanks. We're glad to have you hanging out with us today. Carlos, checking in for class from Bogota, Colombia. I've been sick for the past week and I couldn't make it to the interview, but my prometida got her K1 visa approved. Carlos, Mountain Dew salute. Congratulations. Now, I know what it's like to be sick in Colombia. I couldn't go to Karina's K1 visa interview because I was sick too in Bogota. I was laid up for about 4 days. I had mountain sickness, I had the flu, and I had whatever else they could throw at me. And Vanny the cat is like digging at stuff. I don't know what she's doing, but she's digging at stuff in the closet. Congratulations, Carlos, on the visa. Good job. I'm sorry you got sick, but I'm not surprised. especially around November. November, I think the weather is the rainy season in Colombia. No, in Bogota, it's the rainy season. Nick Alejandro, greetings. Been waiting for a K1 interview from my fiance in Dakar, Senegal. Since the summer of this year, they are really slow. Yeah, that's true, Nick, but you got to stay in touch with the embassy. You got to maintain contact with the embassy. Keep in touch with them. Got to keep that NOA-2 letter from expiring. The way you do it is maintain contact with the embassy, and they will automatically extend the letter. Carlos, the altitude really got me. That is 10,300 feet above sea level, and headaches and sinus pressure. So, Carlos, enfermo para muy alto en montañas. Yeah, I know exactly how you feel. I've got it. I know what you're feeling, Carlos. And then the pressure here, and a lot of rain. Prentice said there's a lot of rain in November also. Carlos, yes, there were floods here in the north by Dr. Harrow's office. So Dennis Harrow, Dr. Dennis, there was, So ultra persona, okay, different doctor. Okay, he said there was lots of rain and lots of flooding in the Bogota. Mucha agua. Let me see. Life as a mom. Good Diego. Do you think anything will change when we get the new president? Yeah, they're gonna. If things are gonna change, he's gonna block the border between Mexico and the United States. If you don't have a freaking visa, you ain't coming in. That's the bottom line. President Trump isn't going to block K1 visas. President-elect President Trump's not going to block spousal visas or tourist visas or spousal visas. He's not going to block you from coming to the United States. But he is going to block you coming to the United States if you're trying to sneak in the freaking border. If you're trying to sneak in under the fence, okay, or around the fence or over the fence, he's going to arrest you. And well, he's not personally, but the immigration folks are going to arrest those folks and send them home. Bottom line, if you want to come to the United States, we want you to come, but you're going to have a medical exam, you're going to have a police check done, you're going to be, but you're going to qualify for the visa. The United States has been an open door for the last 4 years for 20 million people, approximately. We don't know who the hell they are, where they are, or we're going to find them. Well, not me. I mean, but Homeland Security, they're going to find you. If you're in America illegally, my advice is for you to go home. It's better to self-deport than to be arrested, fingerprinted, and prosecuted, and then deported. Because if you self-deport, then in the future you can come back if you do the process. But if you don't follow the process, if you get arrested by Homeland Security, they're going to photograph you and put you down and block you from coming back here for maybe 10 years. I mean, Trump's not going to mess around. The only thing I think he's going to do is make it difficult, a little bit harder, not difficult, but he make it a bit tougher to become a U.S. citizen. He's going to make the test a little harder, probably make a few changes to U.S. citizenship. But he's not going to stop you from coming into the United States on an approved K1 visa. Now, Senator Marco Rubio has just been assigned as Secretary of State. He's got to get confirmed by the U.S. Senate, obviously. Congratulations to Senator Rubio, the first Latino to ever be in that position in the history of this country. And he's going to do a fantastic job. He's going to do a great job. Is Senator Rubio going to try to block you from coming to America on a K1 or a spousal visa? No. He's going to welcome you. He's going to welcome you and shake your hand. I wish you luck, okay? But he is going to block illegals. So if you're an illegal immigrant and you're in Mexico trying to sneak in to the USA, don't do it. It's a waste of your time because you're going to get caught and you're going to be sent back home. That's just what I know. That's what Trump did under his first 4 years. Why would he change? Life as a Francois. Let me see. Hold on. I don't want to miss anybody. Karina. Ahmed, if my fiance is a college student and we will file her I-134 and joint sponsor I-134, is it okay? Yeah, Ahmed. But make sure the joint sponsor makes a sufficient income. The joint sponsor has to make enough money to cover his family and your family and you two guys. Okay? But it's perfectly okay if you are a university student or in college or you're in a higher education, you're not going to be blocked from getting a K1 visa, but you're probably going to need a joint sponsor because if you're in university, you're not working, right, Mr. Sponsor, Miss Sponsor? So you got to get a joint sponsor to cover the income. So when you graduate from university and get a fantastic job, you're not eating ramen noodles anymore. Now you're going to move up to what? Steaks, right? Bam Bone 1, as I'm waiting for my K1 approval from the USCIS, if I invite my fiance to come visit me in the US, is it a good idea if I just keep her here and marry her and forget about the K1? Well, that, for number one, that's immigration fraud. You can't bring somebody to the United States on a tourist visa and marry that person and then file for the green card and adjust status off of a tourist visa. Immigration won't, especially with Trump as president, that ain't going to happen. So that's called jumping the line in immigration speak. So she comes in on a tourist visa. She goes to the tourist visa interview. She says, I want to go to Disney World. I want to go on vacation. I want to go visit my fiance in America and hang out as a tourist. Okay? So immigration issues her a tourist visa. She comes in as a tourist and you get married. You got to file for a green card. Immigration is going to be looking for the K1 visa. Where is it? Where's the K1 visa? You don't have it. You have a tourist visa, boom, stamped in her passport. So immigration is going to say, she came in on a tourist visa, and now she wants a green card. So they want to jump the line and get in front of everybody else. During the Biden administration, I haven't seen, I don't know, but I wouldn't do that. That's not a good idea. Bad idea. Don't do that. Come in on the K1. Francois. Good evening, Diego and Karina. What's going on, Francois? A Mountain Dew salute to Francois. Francois just got married to Hamid. He came in on the K1 visa, did it the right way. Now they got married. Now they're planning their green card package. They're putting their green card stuff together. Life as a mom. He was saying he was going to close immigration. No, he didn't say he was going to close legal immigration. He's going to close illegal immigration. So if you are trying to come to America illegally under the Trump administration, it ain't going to happen, especially with his new border czar. His border czar used to be the director of USCIS. Okay, he's a tough dude. Okay, he's going to put together a team and he's going to find everybody that came here illegally and send them all home. It's just, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I'm just being matter of fact. If I was to sneak into Colombia, okay, with the government, I sneak into Colombia through Panama, and went to them, I went to the government, the immigration folks in Bogota, and said, hey, I want a credit card. I want you to put me up in a hotel. I want you to pay all my medical expenses. The Colombian government would laugh at me. First, they put me in prison for being an illegal immigrant in Colombia. Then they deport me to the United States. Seriously, if I was to overstay my tourist visa in Colombia by 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I got a 90-day tourist visa, I go to Colombia and I stay 120 days. When I leave Colombia, I'm going to get fined $500 for overstaying my visa. Right? The United States is no different. We have borders, but under the presidency of Joe Biden, we didn't have a freaking border. He was like, he had a magic wand. Come on, come on, come on. Doesn't work. That's not how a country works. So life as a mom. Is Trump going to close immigration? If you're illegal, definitely. If you're coming here legally, like you guys, no. He's going to welcome you. Jay Baxter, bam, I would not do that. They would deport her for visa fraud. That's correct. Life as a mom. Thank you for your help, Diego. My fiance is now in the States, in the United States. Life as a mom. Mountain Dew salute. Congratulations. Now, here's the thing. Don't be going into Facebook and looking at all the crap that they post in Facebook. It's all fake news. There's people in Facebook saying, well, if you have a green card, Trump's going to deport you. No, he's not. That's not true. If you have a green card, you have a legal right to live and work in the United States. If you have a 2-year green card, you just got to lift the conditions off of it in 2 years and get a 10-year green card. Is Trump going to stop you in 2 years from getting a 10-year green card? No, he's not. He's going to help you. Okay? You got to stop listening to the crap that comes out of these groups, and like in Facebook. It's all scare tactics, and it's not real. You got a bunch of people out there, liberals, that don't like Trump, so they try to scare you. They scare you, and they put all this fake news out telling you incorrect things about President Trump, which isn't true. He is not going to stop you from coming to America legally. Let me see here. But congratulations, life as a mom, and we're glad to help you bring your beneficiary to America. Carlos, the biometrics appointment had large crowds, and I was waiting at the Starbucks sick, but she got it done quickly. I know where that. Yeah, I know where that Starbucks is in Bogota. Even at the embassy, lots of people there outside for the tourist visa and student visa. Right. The U.S. Embassy in Colombia, Bogota, is busy. It's one of the busiest embassies in the world. It's probably the number one embassy in the world for activity. So it's, be patient. It takes 2 years just to get an interview for a tourist visa in Colombia. So Carlos, the biometrics, you got it all done. Everything's good. Francois Livingston, got my receipt from the restaurant. There you go. Mountain Dew salute to Francois. You got your receipt. Now, did you ask the restaurant to write a salutation on the receipt for your wedding? Mountain Dew salute, Francois. Did they scribble something on there for you? Like congratulations? Hannah. Let me see. Hi, Diego. Regarding the biometrics at the ASC, what documents should I bring and take? You need to bring the DS-160 confirmation page and your passport. And I must wear a mask for COVID-19 in order to allow me to enter and make the process of biometrics. No. There's no mask requirement for biometrics. I don't know of any country in the world that makes you wear a freaking mask for COVID. There's nowhere. There's, where in the world is there COVID? No, you're good. But you got to bring your DS-160 confirmation page and your passport for the biometrics in the in the foreign country, like Karina, when she went to her biometrics in Bogota, Colombia, she had a DS-160 confirmation page and her passport. She puts the DS-160 in the biographic page of her passport. She opened up her passport, put the DS-160 in the page where the photo is and her signature, and gave it to the biometrics person. Roosta is in the house. Hi, Karina and Diego. Flying to Manila on the 30th of November. Visa interview on the 10th of December. Medical at St. Luke's 29 November. So this is in the Philippines, right? I will be there for 2.5 months. Rooster, you're going to get, guess what you're going to get? You're getting the pixie dust all over your interview. And make sure you get lots of pictures, Rooster. Get lots of pictures with her family and her friends for the green card application. People forget, wow, okay, I got my K1 visa approved. But the process doesn't stop. The immigration process will continue until you become a U.S. citizen, Mr. Beneficiary, Miss Beneficiary. When Karina becomes a U.S. citizen, okay, then we can stop collecting evidences of our life together. I forgot to bring the book in here for the live stream, but Karina's her 10-year green card package is like this already. Remember, she's going to apply for her 10-year green card. The time's going to go by quick. 24 months minus 3 months, 24 from 3 to at the 21-month mark. She's going to apply for her 10-year green card, 21 months from the expiration of her 2-year green card. Make sure you keep collecting the evidence for the green card, for the 10-year green card. But good job, Rooster. Excellent. We're glad to hear it. Good job. Francois, plus I took the signed marriage license and got the marriage certificate immediately. Good. You're top of the class. Plus 4 certified copies of the marriage certificate. Let the games begin. Francois, Mountain Dew salute. You are top of the class today. When you get married to your foreign national, when I got married to Karina from Venezuela, I got 5 certified copies of the marriage certificate. Why 5 copies? Okay, one is the one that belongs to us, right here, Family Ross, marriage certificate. Okay. The second one was to be what we included in the 2-year green card application. The third one's going to be included in the 10-year green card application. And the fourth one's going to be included in the U.S. citizenship application, Form N-400. Okay? So when you get married, get a minimum of 5 certified copies of your marriage certificate. If you are divorced, okay, no problem. Make sure you have at least 5 certified copies of your divorce decree. You're going to need a certified copy from the courthouse of your divorce decree for the K-1 visa application. Then you're going to need to bring it to the visa interview. Then you're going to need to include it in the 2-year green card application. Then you're going to need to include it in the 10-year green card application. Then you're going to need to include it in the U.S. citizenship application, N-400. So get 5 or 6 certified copies of your marriage certificate and your divorce decrees, or annulments, or death certificates. So Francois, you did good. Rooster, I will be bringing 3 years worth of tax returns and the I-134. You got it. Perfect. Bambone 1, thank you. Bambone 1, you got to keep the K-1 visa process working through. Okay? Especially during the Trump administration. You cannot jump the line. You cannot you could get married on a tourist visa and submit and pray that the immigration approves the green card, but during the Trump 4 years, I don't think it's going to happen. Okay? It won't happen. So if you're coming to America on a tourist visa, come as a tourist and go back home and wait for your K-1 visa to get adjudicated. And then you got no problems. Francois sure did ask. Okay. Raji Vlog S number. Hey, hi, can I apply for the Social Security number before I get my green card? Yes, because we can't open the bank account without Social Security number. Okay, here's what you do. You got this. I'm going to write it right here. Go to the Social Security admin office with the I-94 and passport. Boom. Go to the Social Security office with your I-94 and your passport and apply for a Social Security card. You'll get it within about a week to 10 days. Then you can get on joint bank accounts. And then when you get the green card, you're going to go back to the Social Security office and adjust your status with the green card. And that way you'll get a brand new Social Security card. The number's not going to change, but you're going to get a Social Security card that eliminates all that cannot work without permission from Homeland Security. Let me see. Francois, the hostess, wrote, congratulations on your marriage. There you go, Francois. And you get a piece of white paper like this and take that dinner receipt right there and then put up here. This is the receipt from our wedding reception. Notice that the server wrote a salutation on the receipt. That goes in the green card application, plus a bunch of pictures from your wedding. Okay. Shiku, Diego, how are you doing? We're good. Can I write my new name on my I-765 application for authorization? For your work permit? Yeah, you put your husband's last name. If you want to take your husband's last name, you change it on page 2 of the I-480, page 1. When you fill out page 1 of the I-485, that's where you change your name to your husband's last name on page 1 of form I-485. And then when you fill out the work permit paperwork, you're going to put your new married name on the work permit. Okay? because you just got married. If you look at your marriage certificate, it's going to have your maiden name on the marriage certificate and the marriage license. It's going to be your maiden name. Don't worry about it. You change your last name to your husband's last name on page 1 of USCIS form I-485, and also when you fill out the paperwork for the work permit, you're going to put your new married name on there. Hannah, my question is for adjustment of status in USCIS. Okay, so Hannah's question is for adjustment of status and the question is regarding the biometrics. What documents should I bring and take? Okay, when you go to your biometrics, Hannah, in the United States of America, they will schedule the biometrics for you. Okay, you're going to bring your marriage certificate, your passport, okay, and the letter for the appointment of the biometrics. So when you get your biometrics scheduled, you get that letter in the mail, you bring it with you to the biometrics appointment, plus your marriage certificate and your passport. That's it. Let me see. Good job, Francois. And Shiku, you're good. Hannah, I just answered your question. Regarding the biometrics in the USCIS for adjustment of status, what documents should I bring? Your passport, your marriage certificate, and the letter, the appointment letter. And must I wear a mask for COVID-19? No, you don't have to wear a mask for COVID-19 to get your biometrics done. Jay Baxter, for the adjustment of status, we include the K-1 visa packet and additional pictures, marriage certificates, bills, and more evidence. Right. If you watched, I made a video. I can't remember. I think it's called this. What do they say here? If you look in the channel and you look for adjustment of status, I made two or three videos on how to put a green card package together. They're about 20 minutes long, so instead of paying an immigration attorney $3,000 or $4,000 to put a green card package together, watch those videos for free. You'll know how to do it, and you'll get your green card. Just watch the videos. Let me see here. I want to make sure I miss anybody. Francois, Diego, can you include in the green card application package the many well wishes cards that friends gave us? Yeah, but make copies of them. Copies. Make copies of them. Copies of well wishes, letters, etc. Make copies. And you want to load up the green card application with as much stuff as you can. As much evidence as you can. The more evidence and the more stuff you put in the green card application, the less chance you're going to have another scary visa interview. Right? You don't want to go to another visa interview. Right? So don't be putting together a basic green card application. Well, here's my couple of pictures, my marriage certificate, my I-94, my K-1 visa, my passport, my husband's passport photo and make sure also when you apply for the green card, you include passport photos. Okay. Just go to Walgreens or CVS or somewhere and get passport photos, because if you're going to apply for the work permit also, you're going to need a photo for the green card and a passport photo for the work permit. Okay. So if you're applying for the work permit and the green card, you're going to make sure you include 2 photos. Include as many well wishes cards that you can. Just scan them, go to Office Depot or scan them at your house and put them back to back in document protectors, okay? And put them all in there. Raji Vlog S number, thank you. You're welcome, Raji. Francois Livingston, when we went back, we were given a printout of the receipt on an 8x10 paper. That's okay. It shows everything that was ordered, date, credit card number, restaurant name, and location. Is that okay? That's perfect. But what you need to do is you need to white out your credit card number. Immigration don't need to see your credit card number. Okay, they don't need to see that. Just white it out. I don't know, I got some white out like this. I don't know where it is. It's in here somewhere. Something like this. And just white out the credit card number. And Jay Baxter, look at that super sticker from Jay Baxter. It's a fox painting a picture. Mountain Dew salute to Jay Baxter right off the top.
Yes.
It looks like it says, I can't read it. Karina can probably read it. But it's a fox painting something. Thank you, Jay Baxter, for that. Super sticker. Let's see here. And then Francois put, plus the personal note the hostess wrote on the second page of the 2-page receipt. Francois, you got a perfect printout for your wedding reception. Excellent. Shiku, Diego, I am not applying for I-131 because I don't want to travel now. No, you don't need to pay $630 for advanced parole. I am at work first until after my 10-year green card. Is that okay? I recommend, Shiku, that nobody goes anywhere outside of the United States on their 2-year green card. My recommendation is nobody applies for a advanced parole. For number one, advanced parole is $630 freaking dollars, right? And it's only good for a year. It's only good for 1 year. Good for a year. It's a crazy amount of money. Wait for the green card. But my recommendation is you don't travel anywhere until you have your 10-year green card. Remember, the 2-year green card is a temporary green card. It's a probationary green card. It's like you got a GPS strapped to your ankle, and the government's tracking you wherever you go for 2 years. When you get your 10-year green card, once you qualify for the 10-year green card, the government takes off the GPS off your ankle, and you go wherever you want, do whatever you want. Just don't be outside of the United States for longer than a year, because if you are, your 10-year green card will be terminated. When you get your 10-year green card, go on vacation back home to see grandma, but only go for like 2 weeks. Don't be going out, leaving the country forever for 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, because immigration, that will catch up with you when you apply for a U.S. citizenship. When you go to a U.S. citizenship interview, the first question they ask you is, have you been in the United States continuously for the last 3 years? If you say, no, I was in Australia for 9 months with my family, they're going to go, oh, okay. So you're not really serious about the United States. Got it? Get your 2-year green card. Don't go anywhere. Go on vacation within America. Get your 10-year green card. Then go see grandma. Let me see. And Francois, you got a personal note the hostess wrote on the second page of the 2-page receipt. Now make a copy of it and put that in the green card application. With what I would do is put a copy. I get a picture of the wedding reception dinner and put that behind the receipt. Shiku, don't apply for the advanced parole. It's a waste of money. You don't want to travel. That's good. I'm going to work first. That's good. You're going to travel when you get the 10-year green card. That's the way you should do it. That's exactly right, Shiku. How's your daughter? I mean, I bet she's loving school in America, right? She's enjoying school here, enjoying her new life in the United States. Francois, I'm going to have to rent a U-Haul trunk for all the papers. Yeah. Not to worry, including everything I sent for the K1 plus all the current stuff. Yeah, and if you watch the video I made, Francois, how to adjust status, that will save you a fortune, okay? And you'll learn how to do it. And then I'm going to make sure that I help you with your green card application. Don't be sending it off, not until I have gone over it with you. Raji, if I go for my social security number next week, can I work? No, you cannot work in the United States. You cannot work in the USA with a social security number. You must have a work permit and or a green card and a social security number. When you get your social security number and open up your joint bank account, the social security number is going to say, you cannot work without the permission from Homeland Security on the social security card. What is permission from Homeland Security to work? What is permission? a work permit, and a green card. That's the permission. When you get your green card, you go back to Social Security office and update your status as a legal permanent resident, and you will get a brand new Social Security card mailed to you, just like Karina did. And it was like my Social Security card. There's none of this crap on there that says you can't work without Homeland Security. It was Karina Ross, and that was it, plus her Social Security number. So Karina's status with the Social Security Administration right now is legal permanent resident, and she's working. So she's already contributing towards her Social Security in the future, her Medicare, for her medical, etc. She's in the system already, paying her taxes for her future. That's what you need to be doing. Don't come to the United States, Mr. Beneficiary, Miss Beneficiary, get a green card, and then don't go to work. Because if you don't go to work, you're not going to be contributing to your FICA tax. If you don't contribute FICA tax, you're not building yourself up for a retirement. You're entitled. You'll get a Social Security check every month for the rest of your life, but you got to qualify for it, and you qualify for it by paying FICA tax. Okay. Let's see. So Francois is going to have to rent a U-Haul. I believe it. Vraji, you cannot work in the United States with a Social Security number. You have to wait for the work permit and or the green card and the Social Security number. Francois, I want to get an A in your class. Francois, you've got A's every time. It was a long process for you, Francois. You were like, "Whoa, man, it was a long process." But we got you from A to Z. You made it through. Hammond got his K-1 visa. He landed in New York City. And now you're going to have to prepare him for the cold weather, because it gets cold in New York City in the wintertime. I don't know. I know it snows in Morocco, but I don't know if he's ever experienced any snow like we get it in New York City. Remember, I was in New York City in the blizzard of 82. The blizzard of 82, I was at my aunt's house in Staten Island. And I woke up, and I was upstairs, and I looked out the window, and I'm like, dang, the whole freaking front door is covered in snow. It was all covered in snow. I said, how do I get out of the house? So I had to climb out of the top window, climb down to this easement, and I jumped into the snow. And I said, man, I forgot the shovel. So I had to climb back up. I climbed in the window, threw the shovel down, climbed out, got back up, and I had to clear a pathway for my aunt, who was like in her 60s. So I cleared her pathway to the road, and I said, forget this. I'm not dealing with this. Then I went ahead and cleared the neighbor's path, and then his path. I was clearing all these freaking sidewalks in Staten Island, and this was April of 1982. That's when I could do stuff like that. I was fit and healthy then. You know? I said, forget it. I asked my aunt, I said, hey, I mean, with all due respect, but I need for you to take me to JFK, which is John F. Kennedy International Airport. She said, why? I said, I'm going to Florida. She said, well, you can't. What do you mean you're going to Florida? I said, I'm moving to Florida. This sucks. This weather's horrible. She said, okay. So my aunt drove me to John F. Kennedy International Airport in Queens. I got on a plane, April of 82, and I flew to Jacksonville, Florida. Then I got on a Greyhound bus, and I checked out Florida from Jacksonville across the Panhandle. I'm on a Greyhound bus going, oh, this is pretty cool. This city looks pretty cool. And I got off the bus in Fort Walton Beach. And I got a job right away at the bus station, working for Greyhound. And it wasn't snowing. In April of 1982 in Florida, it was 90 freaking degrees. My aunt was up in minus 20. Francois, don't live in New York City. No, you live in upstate New York. I wouldn't live in New York City if you paid me. Well, I'll give you a Mountain Dew salute for that, because I lived in Staten Island. It's very, very expensive. New York City is like living in, I mean, you get taxed if you step on the cracks in the sidewalk in New York City. And Francois, Pregunta, Donde Veni? Veni's right here. Let me get Veni. 1 second. Come here, kitty. Everybody wants to see you. Okay, here's Vanny. Now look, this is Vanny Cara. Okay, Venezuela, Caracas. And Vanny is like she's a pretty tough cat. She's born in Miami. She's a Miami kitty. Look at that. She's already telling me what she said. You better let me down, or I'm gonna get boisterous. Look. She's getting mad. Look. Oh, look at that. Ooh. You want to get down? Okay, there you go. Vanny's tough. She's a Miami kitty cat. She's born in Miami. So where's Vanny? There she is. Now she's jumping back down. Okay. But at nighttime, she like sleeps at the end of my feet, and Karina's feet. She's like laying asleep. And then she'll look up like this to make sure we're still there. Okay, come on, give me some questions, guys, on K1 visas, green cards, spousal visas. Now, the spousal visas is the IR1 and the CR1, right? So CR1 is if you get married if you've been married less than 2 years on a spousal visa, you get a CR1 green card, conditional resident, okay? And if you've been married longer than 2 years, you get the IR green card, which means it's a 10-year green card, okay? If you come to the United States as a tourist on a B2, you can, even if you're going through a K1 visa application. But don't get married on a tourist visa. Don't do it. Not now, even now. Trump will send you home and make you get in line and apply for your spousal visa. You understand what I'm saying? Jay Baxter, I got to start work. I'll try to catch you guys on the next live stream before my trip. Okay, Jay Baxter. Well, thanks for that super sticker. Thanks for the super sticker. That's your first one, right? Let me write it in here. Thanks for the super sticker, Jay Baxter. Much appreciated. And we'll see you at the next live stream. What day, KD? What's today? Wednesday? So today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So next live stream. Unless you want me to do another one tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is Karina's day off, so we're gonna be doing stuff tomorrow. Karina's gonna go somewhere tomorrow with her friends, right? But I'll do a live stream on Friday in the morning with you guys if you got more questions. But right now I'm here today, so let's get going. All right, Jay Baxter, we'll see you on Saturday. Francois, do a surprise live stream Friday. Okay, Friday. Okay. I'll do a surprise live stream on Friday, but I won't say what time because I don't know what time. I'm just going to go, okay, it's time for a live stream. And there I am. Boom. Okay. Now, this live stream goes around the world, guys. So thank you to YouTube. Thanks to YouTube. Okay. YouTube created this program. Some genius with a high IQ created YouTube. And here we are helping you get green cards and K1 visas for free. You can't beat it. But what YouTube does is they throw commercials out there once in a while, which pays for the channel, I guess. Francois Livingston, thank you for your time, Karina. Enjoy your day off. Disfruta del día libre mañana. She said, oh, yeah, she's going to rest tomorrow. And then she's going to go out with her friends. She got a bunch of new friends that she made, and she's going to go hang out with them in the afternoon. Karina asked me, she says, I want to go hang out with my friends tomorrow. I'm like, good, go ahead. And she's going to Pensacola tomorrow. Mountain Dew salute to Karina's friends and Karina. So she'll be in Pensacola tomorrow. And I'll be here planning videos for you guys. If you got any ideas, what videos would you like me to make? I think I've covered just about every possibility for a K1 visa and for a green card application. I can't think of anything that I haven't made to help you make this process a lot easier for you guys, okay? And you notice on this channel when I give you information, it's not word salad. This is the answer. Here's the question. Here's the answer. Here's the question. Here's the answer. I don't babble on about a bunch of word salad trying to fill in time for your question. I answer the question directly. And it's 49 minutes I've been talking. I'll go another 10 minutes. Another maybe? Yeah, I can go another. I speak an hour at a minimum to help you with this process. Remember, if you submit paperwork for your K1 visa and you include bank statements, which I hope you do, make sure you white out the bank statement account numbers. Immigration don't need to see your account numbers. They just want to see the direct deposits. Never file original papers with your green card application or your K1 visa application. Never file original. Let me see. I need to put it in capitals. Never file original papers. Don't do it. Never do it. You make copies, okay? When you file for your K1 visa, include an I-134, Mr. Sponsor, Ms. Sponsor, Declaration of Financial Support. Even though it's not necessary when you apply for the K1, that's primarily when you go to the K1 visa interview at the embassy. But when I filed for Karina's K1 visa, way back now, I included the I-134. I included my last tax return, my pay stubs. Okay, I included all that. These are documents that you need for the visa interview, but I also included them in the K1 visa application, so that there was no doubt in the mind of immigration that I was, sufficiently able to take care of Karina when she got here. Okay, you want to add more stuff to your package, not take stuff out. You want to add more stuff, not take stuff out. Okay, so if you have some evidence of your relationship and you're trying to decide whether to include it in your green card application or not, or your K1 visa application, include it. Okay, when you file for your green card, make sure you include pictures from the start of your relationship. Okay, when Karina filed for her green card, we had pictures and photos in there from 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. Okay, 4 years. So immigration opened up our green card application, and when they got to the pictures section, they saw 4 years worth of pictures. It's a timeline of our relationship. Our vacation in Cartagena, Colombia. Our vacation in Cúcuta, Colombia. Our vacation in Villa de Leyva, Colombia. Our vacation to Chahuachi. Our vacation we went to the Salt Cathedral. What is it? I can't say it. I can't say it, but whatever that is. Karina knows, okay? But we have pictures from all these different places. We went to the Salt Cathedral. We went to the Casa de Nariño, which is a famous person in Colombia from Colombian history. We got pictures. I got video of it. I think I made a video on this channel somewhere about where we went to Villa de Leyva. So I had a timeline I had a 3-year timeline of information, 3-year timeline for Karina's green card application. Immigration flipped through it, and I put it in document protectors and a binder, and they just flipped right through it, and they could, like a book, and it was so easy for them to look through the green card timeline. She got her green card in 3.5 months. Okay. The stronger that, I think I included it. She had a BJ's, warehouse, wholesale club. We put everything we could in there. EPO_97. Hi, Diego. What's going on, EPO? EPO97. Now, where are you from? Which country? You get if you're a foreign national checking in, tell us what country you are from. You don't have to say what city. I mean, just say what country. But I know this YouTube channel is seen all around the world in Myanmar. Okay. So that is actually Burma. Mountain Dew salute to the citizens of Burma, right? Myanmar is Burma. And that's a beautiful country. The history there, I mean, you got all these pyramids that are thousands of years old. I mean, it's amazing, isn't it? They build pyramids in Egypt, and they build pyramids in Myanmar, Burma. They build pyramids all around the world that are 5, 6, 7, 8,000, 9,000 years old, right? Amazing stuff. Come on, ladies, gentlemen, I got I'll talk for 1 hour, and then I will go and hang out with Karina. And look what Vinny did. Now Vinny, our cat, she was down under the desk. I bet you could hear her banging and stuff. She got a hold of an envelope, and she took it apart. She took she ripped it apart. She's a tough cat. She's a Miami cat. EPO 97. We got a green card delivered last week. It's about 5-month wait. Congratulations, EPO 97. A Mountain Dew salute to EPO 97. Green card in hand from Burma. That's excellent news. So if I don't have any more questions, if you all just hanging out, then I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I will do a live stream on Friday. I don't know what time it's going to be. Like Francois said, it will be a surprise live stream. So I'll see you guys. Now, Karina won't be with me. She'll be at work, so I'll do a live stream by myself. And then the next live stream will be Friday. What time? I don't know. And thanks for that super sticker, Jay Baxter.